Oh, yeah. Yeah, so my game got completely canceled tonight, and thus I'm going to attempt this complete messed up idea. Hold on, let me take down the background music here for a second. Super cheap. Right. Looking for people in the Discord. Nobody in the Discord yet. Oh, what? Nathan's in the Discord. Nathan C's in there. All right, Nathan, please. Nathan, if you can hear me, please join. All right, there we go. Excellent. So I should be both in the Discord and in the thing. So unfortunately, the people playing the game will probably have to mute the. They'll probably have to mute the computer audio and just listen to the Discord. I think that's how they work. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how you can actually. Yeah, you just have to mute the live stream, I think, if you're going to be playing in the game. So, Nathan. So we got 2 people, so I'm going to start soon. I'm just going to use. Can I just click? Okay, I can't save. I cannot save. You know what? I think I'm just going to use random pictures here. My library. Where's the random? We're going to have to do voice chat in Discord. Because I can't control the voice chat in Roll20, unfortunately. I'm definitely gonna have to get rid of this then. Alright, so that seems to be working alright. Awesome, great. Let's go back to the live disc. Alright. What the? It's not looking very good, actually. All right, Nathan and Mad Vermin, please get a level 1 character. Stat array if you can. Oh, shoot. Are people talking to me? Because I cannot hear anything. So that's no good. Hold up. Roll. trying to get some unforeseen audio stuff situated here. The output device is not the default. Okay. Testing.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Excellent.
Excellent. Thank you for sticking around, Nathan.
No problem.
All right, David's there as well. Brandon is here. He's not in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, Mad Vermin, are you Brandon?
No, that's me.
No.
All right.
David is Brandon.
David is Brandon. Okay. Very good. Okay, we can do this.
Are there
All
any
right,
class
so
restrictions you have here?
just anything from the books. Anything from the books.
Do you know how long this is gonna be by any chance?
You can just step in for as long as you like.
Alright, cool.
It's the whole thing usually only takes like, because this is so convoluted, I'm assuming this is going to take a little bit longer, but this is like a con game thing, so it usually only takes like 2 hours. But
Okay.
I'm going to rush through it just because, yeah.
Got it.
I'm in the mood, man. I'm in the mood. All right.
I feel that.
All right. So, Mad Vermin, you are not in Roll 20. You got to be in Roll 20 if you want to play. All right, Brandon and Nathan, you should be able to move your character tokens around.
Give me a second, because I'm still building my... You have character tokens?
Yeah, on Roll 20.
Let me zoom out real quick here.
They should be on the way bottom.
Oh, there, I see them. Been a long time since I've been in Roll 20.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the easiest way to do this, and this, frankly, seems like the best way.
Yeah, it's definitely definitely good. I typically use D20 Pro when I'm doing this when I'm doing my live games because my players are spread out all over the place.
All right, so I'm trying to figure out a way to do this.
This is such a bad character generator. There we go. Oh,
All right, good.
Fast character, here we go.
Right. So I don't know what Mad Vermin's going about here. Because he has not joined Roll20 yet, and that's open, so it should be ability to join. Wah, wah.
I don't know what class to play. Damn.
Any's fine.
All right, I am in, I think.
All right, there you are. Wait a minute. Was that Mad Vermin who said he was in? Because 100% there is nobody else in, unless I'm screwed up. No, I should be able to... I'm not disconnected, so... Alright, well, we got 2 people. That's good enough for now. If Mad Vermin wants to join later, that's fine.
You want the character sheet or no?
No, I'm going to trust you guys. I will like to know what character you're playing, though.
I am playing a mountain dwarf fighter named Thad Radhammer.
Okay. 1 second here. My pen exploded. Let me just grab a mechanical pencil.
I'm in the current making of mine.
Alright, very good. 1 second.
I just did a quick generation here, which is annoying.
All right. This is already working out way better than I thought it would, guys. I just have to say. Let me go back to... I'm switching back and forth between the live dashboard And I realize that my lovely mechanical keyboard that I just got on clearance probably is going to be very annoying for this.
Can I be a bugbear?
Oh my god.
That is in the official books, so go ahead and be a bugbear.
Oh,
I
hell yeah.
once played a bugbear named
Bugbear Bard.
Bugbear Bard! Awesome.
Dude. I once played a bugbear in a one-off that we named Gloop, and he was mute
Lovely.
and only communicated through like hand signals and gestures. It was great.
Live. All right then. Could you guys just give me some background noise real quick?
What do you mean by that?
Just talk.
Okay, got it.
Okay, yeah, it's
You got it,
broadcasting these guys.
All
I'm going to
right.
turn your guys' audio up a little bit.
How do I mute myself? I can't remember.
No, it's fine. I just thought from the chat
No,
it seemed like
talking
nobody
in the
was
background.
doing that.
Keybinds.
In Comtech.
Oh,
My audio.
that's how I did it.
Battle bar. Wow, does that just go away? That's dumb. Sorry, guys. This is just an attempt to just do this randomly. I'm like, why bother doing it correctly?
Oh, it's gonna be the
when you
fun
can
of-
just do it. So I'm sorry if I'm ignoring everybody in the chat here. I'm clicking a bunch of stuff trying to get everything to work. In the chat, can you guys hear the other people that are playing right now? In the chat, you guys.
I don't think so. I'm checking it right now and I can't hear myself.
People that are playing right now. Does everybody wear headphones right now?
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, never mind. My voice is going through. I
Okay.
lied. I'll switch to headphones, though.
All right, thank you.
My headphones don't have microphones.
Someone speak?
I'm speaking.
There we go.
All right, very good.
Is it
All right.
alright if I use a level 2 character?
It's
And it begins.
and it begins as always. So here's the thing, man. Like, this is a con game, so it's not like you're gonna get any tactical advantage really from using a level 2 character versus a level 1 character. So I'll tell you right now, if you get through the first part of this, you'll be able to level up very quickly, anyways. So yeah, I mean, the one thing is you gotta do a level 1 character, and in addition to that, you're not joined Roll20 yet, so you can't play until you join Roll20, so you can move your token and whatnot.
Is there music in your...
Yeah, I'm trying to do the tabletop audio thing.
It's tripping me out because I didn't know where it was coming from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
coming
was,
from
I was
me.
looking at all my tabs a little while ago. I was like, what is this?
Sorry, I turned it off for now.
No, the ambience was nice now that I know it's not coming from me.
Now that I know I'm not crazy. It's actually pretty nice.
All right. So I know some people are on a time stretch here, so. All right.
Are we doing point buy or dice roll?
Point buy or standard array.
Okay.
But
Well,
at
I
this
don't
point,
know
we just
my
need to get.
generator, dude. So
Yeah, at this
Which
point, we just
generator?
need to start playing. So I don't really care all that much.
All right. I'm
The
just gonna
stats
give
in
you
this
intelligence
particular
and
dungeon
stuff.
stats really aren't going to help you that much.
Gotcha.
That's the whole point. So.
maybe I should have gotten something better than a battle axe then.
No, standard equipment starting. So battle axe is
No,
battle axe
I
is
mean,
just
maybe-
fine.
Maybe 2 battle axes.
Yeah, I love the guys who start out the games with they don't do the standard equipment, so they just get the money so they can buy like all this ridiculous stuff and have no armor starting out. That's always my favorite. Sorry, everybody who is bored out of their skulls doing this thing. Can you play as a dragon? You could play as a dragon, But
Is a dragonborn or just a dragon?
he just wants to play as a regular dragon, not as a dragonborn, not as a half dragon, as a full dragon.
Thad Radhammer is not cool with that. He's gonna be a little upset about the dragons.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
They massacred his
than
village.
A bugbear. Bard. I'm trying to think.
All right. Do you have a name for your bugbear bard?
Uh, I don't know. He doesn't have a name yet.
All right.
I'll think of one in like a second. Jum.
Jum.
I
That's
love
a good
this.
one.
Like gum, but with an H.
Nice. I mean, you could maybe play in a lower level game if you were like a very, very like infant dragon.
Like a dragon, like wormling or something.
Yeah. Or like if you were a super like high level game, you might be able to play as like a young dragon. But I mean,
What
the
about a
issue is
board?
like dragons are meant to be played as monsters, not characters. So I'm sure there's some insane homebrew out there that somehow
Yeah, just go on
tries to
D&D
make it
and
happen.
Search up like actual dragon, not dragonborn. You'll find it.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, if it's a good dragon, so the shape change, it can shape change and all this other stuff. So
Oh, it's very much true. So yes, it would have to be up to the DM, Zion the Dragon, whether you could play as an actual dragon or not. It would be very dragon. I was using monsters, Zion, in the terms of Dungeons and Dragons versus. Those are the old school terms. You would refer to any non. It's either a non-player creature, a player creature, or a monster. So I was just referring to the dragons in those terms. I know dragons, of course, aren't actual monsters in the game. That'd be silly, Zion. I wasn't saying that. So let's see here. Meepo the Tiny Dragon. Yes, Meepo, of course.
you mean the kobold?
Oh, yes.
Oh wait, I think I have a better idea. Kobold barbarian.
Oh my god!
Stick with the bugbear if you already have it rolled. We want to start this like really soon.
Oh
no,
my
I'm
god!
gonna keep the bugbear.
Okay, very good. Are you all set with that? Because we're just gonna.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Excellent,
I just
very
need to choose
good.
one more proficiency.
Your kobold barbarian and Thad could be like the best friends in the world.
Yeah. Well, keep that in mind. There's only two of you, so you might be rolling up a new character soon.
Well, you know what? Let me just do that in advance right now, just so get that
Yeah.
out of the way.
All right.
All right, we all set.
Character.
So let's just start out with these two for now, and we'll do this.
All right.
So
All right.
this is the isolated area of the Forgotten Realms, the area that nobody really remembers anymore. The northern city of Davern's Rush used to be a thriving community 50 years ago. Being so isolated, they rarely had any trouble. But however, they were also in the middle of various areas that were infested with gnolls, undead, and of course the many barbarian tribes to the north. They made an attempt to create a training ground to prepare their young folks for the harsh environment. But unfortunately, something went very, very wrong, and the outside world stopped hearing about Davern's Rush. And eventually, most of civilization forgot about this town. You two have been visiting the northern borderlands for various reasons. This is the area where you go to make your mark upon the world. This is the area you go to find gold, hidden treasures.
Okay.
Perhaps you were visiting a friend. Perhaps you were going to a tavern. Perhaps you were camping in the wilderness. But the last thing you remember is not what is happening now. The air is still. There is almost no sound except for just a very low, almost humming noise. And the sound of the wind caressing an open field. You awaken, both of you give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I didn't think about dice. Good thing I have a bag right here.
They're in the game.
Oh, right.
It's plus my con save is +5. Whoa, no, that was wrong. Whoops. Did not get a 53.
Yeah.
Con save.
7 + 5, 12.
Okay.
+2.
All right.
How do you do it in this exactly? Oh,
There should be a die roller up top. I just
there.
forget.
Ooh, okay. 21.
Ooh, that's nice.
The bugbear Jum suddenly awakens on the ground. It's midday. It's gray. You kind of look, and there's just nothing but an empty field in front of you.
Is my friend awake?
You move, and you realize that your hands are tied behind your back. And you look around, and you see a dwarf on the ground.
Snoring happily.
I'm gonna kick him.
You move towards the... you feel sick, but you manage to use your bugbear endurance to move toward the dwarf and give him a good kick to the ribs.
Oh, wake up! It's time to go.
As you do so, you realize that you are actually not alone. About 50 feet away, on your right, there seems to be a group of crossbowmen aiming crossbows at you. In front of you seems to be a giant hole in the earth itself. Very unnatural. There shouldn't be any sort of natural cave opening like this.
Are we tied down or are we just tied up?
Like we're bound, right?
Gurm realizes the only thing keeping him is just your arms seem to be tied in the back of your, behind your back.
So
Have the crossbow guys seen us? Or like, are they looking?
Most of the crossbowmen seem to be paying attention to you. However, give me a perception check.
Alright.
while he's doing that, Thad's kind of coming to right
2
now.
plus
Yeah.
1.
Yeah,
So
they all
so-
seem to be paying attention to you. The dwarf awakens.
So Thad, as he got kicked, I guess he starts to come to at this point. And he kind of looks around and he assesses the situation based on what you said. And he goes, "What in the gods did I drink last night?" And he just kind of stares around and goes and looks at the crossbowman and goes, "Hi, my hands seem to be bound. What can we do about this?" I'm gonna roll up persuasion,
Okay.
Hello!
and
Just
that's
go
a
up to the
12,
crossbows.
12 plus nothing.
Okay. A man steps forward who seems to be more well armored than the rest. He seems to be perhaps a leader of the local constabulary. His actual clothing seems to be quite worn and has not been replaced for a long while, but his weapons seem to be of very good make. He is actually empty-handed right now, but on his waist are a short sword as well as a long sword.
Okay.
He kind of looks at you. He's a human, indeterminate age, but you would assume he's probably middle age. And he just kind of looks towards the gaping hole in front of you. And he says nothing.
So, I guess just by general judging by him, I would say he's somebody in charge, right? So, Thad's gonna kind of. So I'm laying flat down, right? I kind of prop myself up. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
To look
yeah.
around.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of like shimmy on over to him on the ground and say, "Sir, you look like a man of learned understanding here. When one gets drunk, it's not common for them to be tied up and put by what appears to be some sort of pit you're going to throw me into. Perhaps you could explain the situation over an ale somewhere. Thank you." And no reaction from. I'm not going to roll anything. I'm just going to role play it out. So no reaction from him, I'm guessing.
1 second here.
Yep.
all my macros are... I hope they kept my macros. It looks like they didn't. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I have to redo my macros? Oh, come on, man. Oh, they didn't keep my macros. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Oh, man.
While you're getting that together, can I do a history check on this just to see if I am, like you said, we know that this area would be where we come to, like, it's kind of been forgotten, nobody's paying attention to it anymore, but would I be able to pull any knowledge about a giant hole in the vicinity?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be a 20 with my +1 in history. No, sorry, that would be an 18. I have a -1 in history.
You know
I'm
that...
dumb.
You realize that there were several local dwarven clans that were hired on a long time ago, probably about, 5 centuries ago, which is actually not a very long time in dwarven things. They got paid a kind of outrageous sum to help build some sort of underground complex in this area.
Okay.
And apparently the citizens of this human settlement wanted an area to train their young folks for the harsh environs of the area.
All right. So I'll wait till you finish.
Other than that, you don't really know that much.
It's just a nice hole in the ground, very well constructed hole.
A incredibly complex constructed hole.
Wow.
Part of the agreement was that the specifics of it shouldn't be shared, but the dwarves did, note that they were pretty much paid a ridiculously hefty sum for what was, some very unique work that had to do with both mechanics and magic.
So stone cutting. I basically know all about this. I didn't even have to roll that. I just stone cutting. I figured all this out.
No, you probably had to roll history to get most of that.
All right. I was gonna say, but I could totally tell it's dwarven work just by looking at the edges of it without doing that whole roll.
This might, as you look now, your stone cunning kicks in. You realize this might have been dwarven at one point in time, but something has subtly changed it.
Like there's been active. Has it? Okay, can I tell by looking at it just from the stone cutting, or would you like me to roll if it's been magically altered or it's been
100% magically altered?
Okay.
There's no way, it's very difficult to alter dwarven work once it's been set in stone. This is definitely some sort of a subtle magical effect.
Okay. All right.
Can I get up?
Yep.
All right. He gets up and he starts walking towards the hole.
You walk towards the hole.
I look down.
Bear, or bear, bug.
What do you want?
It's a hole. You don't seem like you're that agile. You may fall and hurt yourself.
I quite fancy holes, actually.
Jum looks down. There seems to be a somewhat sharp. Your dark vision actually shows you there's a somewhat sharp, just kind of natural incline.
So, it's not just a steep drop, it's just a walk down?
You could potentially walk it down, yes.
Alright, he starts walking down.
Alright.
Your hands are still bound. So, now, have I noticed if we have our weapons at all, or no? Or somebody...
Surprisingly, you notice you still have all your weapons.
So I look to who I assume to be the commander, and I go, "Lad, is there any reason that my hands are bound and you haven't taken me weapons?"
He looks at you. We just wanted to give you a fighting chance.
So you bound me hands.
You can escape them once you go in.
You hear Gum like singing or like doing like a little jive as he's walking through. It's just like do 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 do. I'm in a fucking cave.
Yeah, no. That's a 4. So I was gonna try to be a jerk and break my bounds in front of him, but clearly I'm still too hungover to do it.
Yeah. The dwarf seems to, just strain for a second, but apparently nobody really notices since everybody's kind of paying attention to as the bugbear goes deep within.
All right, bear, wait up. So I get up and I'm gonna start walking down the hole with him.
Okay.
Okay. So now, as I'm walking down, do I notice any sharp things I can cut my bonds on just so I can get down?
Yep. You actually
Okay.
notice that there are just piles and piles of just garbage and debris like everywhere. And as you start to go down, you hear an ominous creak. As you realize there was a semi-hidden stone slab starts to slowly seal you in.
Oh, awesome. So, I'm gonna be a stereotypical dwarf and keep my axe on my back, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. Is there a stone I could just cut my bonds on real quick, as I inevitably know?
Oh yeah,
that
there's piles of just seemingly random debris. You
Okay.
can see there's various like sharp edges of like pieces of jagged, rusted metal like everywhere.
So like right around where I'm standing right now.
Yeah. It seems to be kind of like a garbage pile almost.
All right, so I go in there and I kind of cut my bonds as I do this, and then I guess Mr. Bear up here, his bonds are still there. Whoops. Oh, shit.
You look and you see that your bugbear companion still is tied up with his hands behind his head back.
So I walk over, I tap him on the shoulder. I'm like, "Would you
He
like?"
swings around and almost like hits him in the head.
So,
What?
do you need me to roll a dex save for that?
No, you're probably used to this if you've
Okay.
encountered him before. It sounds like you
So-
guys
so-
know each other.
Yeah, I might as well. So I look and go, would you like your hands back, friend?
I like a challenge.
Okay. So I basically I heft my, what do I have? I have an axe and I
I'm gonna
have
pick up a pile of trash.
All right.
Miss.
Give me a
Like-
Give me a
Bend
D100 roll.
All right, like hands still bound. I want to see if I can pick them up. So what is that? 2d10s?
Yep. However you want to do.
7.
So
or wait,
43.
no, 43.
All right. You dig through one of the nearest piles of rubble. Are you trying to find something sharp?
Nope, just trash.
All right. Well, you're probably gonna find something.
Biggest clump of just like bludgeoning, throwing stuff.
You don't get anything really good. However, you get you actually pick up a oversized like metal like ladle. It's all rusted and nasty, but it's clearly some sort of like maybe at one point in time it used to be like a ladle that was used by an ogre or an orc or something.
Hey, dwarfy,
Yes.
is this magical? Gum
It's a
thinks most
7.
things are magical.
Hang on. Yeah, it's a 7. I'm gonna say yes, and I'm just gonna try to tell him it's magical. It's a deception.
Alright, I'm gonna roll disadvantage for insight.
Oh come on! Oh,
6
yeah,
minus 1, so.
Now that the dwarf mentions it, there seems to be an aura of mystery and perhaps even magical might on this ladle.
Alright. Ladle, sir, can you unbind me?
Please make it an intelligent ladle.
The ladle says nothing, unfortunately.
Ladle, I don't want a problem. Unbind me.
And so Thad walks up and goes, "I don't think you're asking it hard enough."
Oh, you're right, alright. And he's trying to like hikes it up to like try to like look at it.
A bead of sweat rolls off the bugbear's head as he stares intently at the ladle.
Untie my bindings!
Nothing happens.
Perhaps it's the weapon of destiny of some sort. Maybe you need to do some great act to use it.
Gum at this point realizes that the humans that had tied him up probably aren't used to the lankiness of bugbears, and you kind of realize you can just kind of step out of your bonds.
Oh, would you look at that? Steps out. He ties up the ropes around his like arms or whatever to like store them.
Oh, good call. I cut mine.
Well, isn't that stupid of you? Sometimes the bugbear's smarter, isn't he?
Both of you give me
All right,
a
now
perception
which
check.
way do we go?
Both of you give me a perception check.
Yep. And my perception that's 12 for me.
All right.
So we see what we see with our dark vision here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Gum kind of walked ahead a little bit.
That's fine.
Gum,
so
not
he's
doing a
right.
perception check?
No, I did. I got a 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Both of you are surprised as horrific shapes start pouring in from the northern tunnel.
Oh, MFer.
Oh, hello.
Use the ladle, lad.
Yes, I will. He holds it up in protection.
I'm adding a ladle in my next game. Alright, so how many shapes do we see moving? Just one right now?
No, you see a bunch.
Like
Is it
like to the point where it'd be overwhelming?
Oh, jeez. That's
Yeah,
your
that's
answer.
a bit. That's
That's your answer.
You
That's
kind of
my answer
see
right there.
that they seem to be bog standard, perhaps undead at some point, but you realize with horror at first that these things seem to have some sort of like mechanics built in them. Like the skeletons are just kind of there as a framework, and what's really moving towards you is basically some sort of horrific automatons that are kind of just controlling the skeletons like marionettes. There's this horrible like squeaking noise. They are lifting up what appear to be short swords that were padded for perhaps like training combat, but the padding has long since rotted away, exposing like just rusted, horrible looking like short swords.
So in relation, so the garbage is back. The garbage pile is back here.
Yes.
Okay, so we're not in initiative yet.
I will say that they got their surprise round running up to you without you
Zach.
noticing. So let's do initiative rolls right now.
Okay.
Initiative? Alright.
What is my initiative modifier here? Initiative +1. Great.
Where's my initiative?
I got 11. Hooray!
What?
Why does it not show my initiative? I think it's a +3. That +3 dex.
You're that. What a great bugbear you are.
What did I even know?
Dumb as rocks, but
All right. So let's see here.
I should have played a cleric. No healers at all here.
Yo, someone in YouTube chat, give me a name for the ladle.
Let's see here. Thad is. Okay, so I'm assuming you guys, none of you beat a 12.
Beat what?
None of you beat a 12. Neither of you.
I did. Oh wait, no, I
Nope.
got a 12.
Okay.
I got an 11
What's your dex score?
+1.
+3.
Gum goes first.
All right. I need a name for the ladle. Quickly,
Alright,
guys.
we're gonna take Alpha now.
He's gonna hold up the ladle and just be like, "Is this the key? Ladle, stop the things." As he like points towards them all.
I'll let you know. Well, who are you talking to?
Nothing happens.
Oh, I was hoping it would.
I'm going to say that was a bonus action, if you want to try something else, perhaps.
All right. I don't know what else to do. Are they hostile to me?
They are approaching you, swinging swords. It looks like they're putting up their short swords in a ready position.
Very cool. Give her contribution.
Okay. He's gonna I guess tie the ladle to his side and just run at them with his short sword.
Okay.
Like you're literally retarded, like literally shut up.
Long sword, not short sword.
What the hell is it? Really just mold. You cute. Shit is
Yeah, I guess I'll just attack the one in the front middle.
All right.
Zach! Gosh!
That's like a
These,
23 or something.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Are these we're using as a 5 foot on the squares?
Yep.
Oh, love my sanity. Please take it.
9 damage.
Dude, how?
You smash this thing into oblivion.
Okay.
It literally just kind of falls apart, like the little pieces trying to like move, and the skeleton bit's just completely crushed.
There's a certain amount of impotence.
Lady is the great spoon.
Emo.
It's a great spoon.
Oh my. Oh my.
It's like javelin.
So.
Right. All right. That is your turn. Automatons are next. They will rush in. Do you have reach on any of your weapons by chance?
Me or
I'm
One.
talking to the bugbear. Let's just assume not.
Are they attacking? Wait, what's happening?
Do you have reach on any of your weapons that you have equipped right now?
No.
Okay. All right. 2 hit you. For a total of 5 damage. Let me get a Constitution saving throw, please.
That's a 15.
Okay. Yep. You feel a little bit strange as 2 of the swords find the mark on one of your shoulders and your left leg, but other than the blows, there doesn't seem to be any other effects on you. All right. Thad is up.
All right, so I have so I haven't drawn, so I'm gonna run with my javelin right now, and I'm gonna chuck it at the one. Let's say the one to. No, wait, no, I know what's gonna happen if I hit a 1 there. Let's say he's gonna. Well, you know what? He's stupid. He's really not bright. Yeah, he's gonna throw it just directly ahead of him and try to get the one that hit. Which one out of these 5 around him hit him?
The one here and the one
That
here.
One? Okay, he's going to go for the one in the front.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to chuck the javelin. That is a +5 to hit. Show 15.
That definitely hits.
And then 1d8 +3. D8. And that would be a 9.
One of these automatons just explodes into pieces.
Cool. And now the javelin's available for him to grab if need be.
It's in with that 5-foot space there. Everything's kind of all
cool.
smashed.
I'd stay away from it.
All right, we're back up at the top. The bugbear. You are surrounded by these things.
I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
All right.
That's a con save for all of them.
All right. What am I trying to beat?
Hold on.
It's a 2 plus whatever your charisma is. But it's a 10, so it's a 12 plus whatever your charisma bonus is.
13 then.
13. All of them fail. What kind of damage is that?
2d8.
Oof.
13 damage to all of them, and they're all pushed 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's all like thunder damage or something.
Yeah.
Okay. You blow them all to bits except for the one larger one, which is right in front of you.
Thank you, D-Boyd.
That one rears back
This
and
one
attacks you. I'm sorry?
This one's not dead?
No, it somehow survived.
But does it still
never.
get pushed back 10 feet?
should be
It did
pushed
not
back.
because it made its Constitution save.
Oh.
You can tell that this thing is a little bit different than the other ones. On its head is this kind of like metal crown thing, which is obviously none of the rest of them had.
Can I take my bonus action to take it from him?
Sure. I will let you use your bonus action to attempt to snatch it.
Shiny!
He just bats away your arm with his kind of just his offhand. And he will take that opportunity to slash at you with his short sword. Does a 12 hit your armor class? I'm assuming that's a no?
No.
A no.
Does not hit.
Very good. Yep. Swing and a miss as you kind of lean back to avoid the short sword, rather. All right, then. Yep. We're back to the Thad dwarf.
What? Watch yourself, bear. And I go charging forward. I'm going to try to run up him and leap over the top and hit it with my axe as I jump over it.
Okay, let me get... are you trained in athletics or acrobatics by chance?
As a matter of fact, I am trained in
I have
acrobatics.
All right, give me a acrobatics check with disadvantage, please.
Oh, disadvantage? No. That's bad. Because that's really bad.
All right. Roll a D100, please.
Oh, man. I thought that was such a cool concept, and I failed again. That's a 13.
No, I think you're good, because this list, if you roll low, it's good.
Oh, good, okay.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I could do that, too. Well, all of this was just a bad bat. That's a 10.
Yeah, you end up slipping and just smashing into the wall over here.
Do I smash into him while I go into the wall, though?
I will let you make...
I will gladly take
I will
damage.
let you make an attack with disadvantage as you careen off the bugbear and attempt to do this.
Let's keep our fingers crossed here, everybody. This is a... Well, I'm not wielding anything in my other hand, so I'm doing this single-handedly, so that's a plus... Oh, it's only plus 2 to damage, never mind. A 5 plus 5, that's a 10?
You just swing against nothing as you smash into their wall and fall prone.
God. Alright, well...
Why did you tell me to watch out? You're the one that needs to move.
I'm still nursing a hangover.
Alright. We're back to Gum.
He's just sitting there pondering, like, for a little bit of his turn. What to do? Smash.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely hits.
He does
Unexpected concrete, credible.
5 damage. Or wait,
Ooh. Just enough. You smash this remaining skeleton robotic thing into the ground.
Alright, take his crown.
As soon as you grab the crown, it mostly rusts away, leaving you with a dull gray circlet.
Alright, put it on.
As I
You
get up,
feel...
I look and I say, "You look fancy."
I am the king of this dungeon.
You feel different subtly. You're not sure what or how.
I'm a king.
Your scepter looks nice, lad. And so does your crown. Can I search the guys?
Sure.
Anything useful? There. What do you want? Insight or
Just give me
hand, perception?
let's just do investigation, perhaps,
Investigate. Investigate is a -1.
or
That is a
perception.
9.
Perception would be fine too.
Yeah,
Whatever's higher in
perception
this case.
is a 0, so that it's a 10.
Okay. Roll 1d100 twice.
D100 twice. So let's just do this 4 times. And we have a 60, 86, and a 41.
86 and 41.
My named Carter just joined.
You find a
Not allowed.
fancy-looking spool, which may have been made of a precious metal, perhaps silver. And you find a weird metal spearhead.
Ooh.
Other than that, you find you find a leather pouch that has.
Hang on. You're getting. I'm writing this down. So
Yeah.
I got a spearhead. I got a weird metal spearhead.
Mm-hmm.
A weird metal spool.
Yep.
And what?
And 9 gold coins in total.
Oh, screw that. I'm not gonna be able to spend that anywhere. All right. So he eagerly pockets everything. And 9 gold pieces, right?
I'm gonna look in the next room.
While I'm walking, I pick up my javelin, and I'm trying to see if I can affix the new spearhead to it as I'm walking behind the bugbear.
It affixes.
Like instantly? Like I don't.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
awesome.
it's like some sort of magical thing.
Wow. This may wait a minute. Let's see if I have any things here. Nope. Nothing useful. Let's continue on with life.
All right. Let's see here. So. All right. You can see that in front of you, the bugbear, he sees a nice-looking, sturdy wooden door.
Wait. Let me look at that. So I'm gonna go over and I'm check the
Hold
door.
the
Does
ladle
this?
up to it.
So while the ladle's looking at it with gum, I'm gonna check it. Does it seem like it was added at the same time that the entire structure was made?
It seems
Or-
bizarre. It's like this is like a completely different like manufacture than the rest of this stonework that you saw.
So
Like,
it's
the
definitely
doorway
it
itself
just-
seems to be like a different. It seems to be more like human made.
But okay, so it kind of sticks out in comparison to the rest of the. Okay, that's fine. So it's human made.
Yep.
All right. Can I as so? What are you doing with the ladle?
I'm holding it up to it.
You're just holding it up. You're not touching the door with it yet.
Like, kinda, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying all kinds of things with it. Like tapping it on it.
I'm gonna grab him by the shoulder and pull him down. I go, the best way to deal with these wooden doors is to break them down.
Good point. He uses the ladle to break down the door.
Okay. The door immediately flies inward as it was not really secured or latched at all.
It is magical.
Praise the god of the ladle.
So, this room has a small fireplace in the middle of it that's glowing with smokeless fire. There are various bedrolls, campfires, and bundles of soft, dried grasses set up in here.
So it looks like
This is the reproduction room. If I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna do
That's
a history check.
that's in game. Thad laughing.
9 with a -1.
You don't really know. You would have assumed maybe there would be some sort of mood lighting. This seems kind of more like just like a campground.
Oh,
I'm
the
gonna walk.
reproduction room is disguised as a campfire site.
So I'm gonna walk over to the fire.
Yep.
And is the fire generating heat as I get close to it?
No.
No. So I think you're on the right track there, lad. This definitely looks like it's someplace that people were getting together. So, 'cause we're both dumb as hell.
Can I rip the door off its hinges and bring
Oh,
it
hey.
through the door? Hmm?
All right.
About how many bed rolls do we see here? Just around about.
You can
Also,
see
Mad
about
Vermin's here. You
you
add
can
him
see
to
about
the
8
group.
of them.
8 of them.
Yeah.
Clearly an orgy.
Mad Vermin has joined. You should add him to the thing.
Yup.
Matt, is your mic working?
Mad Vervin,
There.
can you talk in Discord? It lit up briefly.
He's moving his character. He's moving his character.
Yeah.
Whoa! I just got kicked out of the game.
What?
What?
Or
That's
maybe
weird.
I pressed. Oh, I pressed backspace. I pressed the reload. I'm still.
Tisk.
Tisk tisk.
Darn gum.
Hopefully, Mad Vermin's got a little more intelligence on him.
All right.
What are you trying to say?
All right, Mad Vermin, go into the Discord settings and make sure it's connected to the correct microphone. Because that's the only thing that I can assume is happening wrong here.
I was using the push to talk.
Oh, there we are.
Ah, okay.
There.
Well, I can kind of hear you now.
Bad idea. Internet's not good.
Did you just walk up behind me? Like in the game?
Yeah. So what?
You
What?
did?
All right. So what's your character in the game, Mad Vermin?
A male tiefling rogue.
Okay, good. That makes my next action a little less mean.
All right.
So I was in the process of ripping the door off.
Yep.
And I just see this guy come around the corner, like a tiefling, and Gum just goes and throws the door at him.
All right. Give me a dexterity check as a door is thrown at you, Mad Vermin. If you want to do it in roll 20, it's 1d20. It's basically the command roll 1d20.
Can I just use my own dice that I have here?
As long as you don't lie.
Okay. A 5.
All right.
Oh no!
Door smashes you on the face. You take 2 points of damage and are knocked to the floor. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
What's the name of the dwarf again?
Thad.
Thad! There's a devil!
All right.
I think I killed it. Don't worry.
Mad Vermin.
Situation adverted.
You can see now that the tiefling is on the floor trying to get the door off him. He's bleeding from the forehead a little bit.
I got a 9.
Nathan Corodad. You can still join. Just go to his community tab.
So Thad runs out, and as Thad passes you, Gum, he is covered in. He's got a blanket wrapped around him, like a cape. And he comes leaping through the door, and he's gonna jump on. He comes leaping through the egress, and he like kind of jumps on top of the door, and says, "Devil, what are you doing here?" And he's holding his axe as he stares at as he like kind of yells at the door. He's not actually looking at the tiefling. He's just yelling at the tiefling through the door.
I'll play a song while you kill him, okay? I pull out my drums and I start just like repeatedly banging on them.
You're a
Just going,
drummer. That's so great.
"Oh!" Doing like some weird chanting thing.
All right. Yeah,
I start hitting from underneath the door and say, "Hey, I just heard all the commotion around here. Please let me out."
You don't sound like a devil. Where's your fire?
Gum starts putting away the drum sad.
Gum.
Oh,
you
did
have
it kill
I
fire.
don't know where my fire. I don't know where my fire.
All
I'll
right,
kick
so
the door off of him.
yeah, Thad jumps off the door and he helps Gum pick up the door.
Hold up here for a second. Mad Vermin, how is your mic set up? Are you doing push to talk, or are you trying to do audio check?
Hang on, I gotta go grab a beer. Give me a second, guys.
You're doing push to talk?
Yep.
All right. I got you at like 140 volume, and I can barely hear you compared to the rest of the guys.
Oh, that's my intro.
Also, you're cutting out every once in a while. You may
Yeah,
want to
you're
turn
you're
off-
cutting out like every time you try. Maybe try doing it on maybe try doing it on voice activity again and just set the voice activity higher.
Okay. I forgot how fun it is
Alright,
to play
how do I
just that
sound?
stupid character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never get to play characters. I'm
Yeah,
always
you sound
doing
okay.
it.
I'm gonna just crank you up to 200% volume, I guess.
Let's see what YouTube chat says.
All right.
That's good.
All right.
I'm always playing the intelligent one. I'm like either a ranger or a cleric or I'm DMing and then I get to play a stupid character, but it doesn't really matter.
All right. All right. Well,
I'm going to check the next room.
all right. Everybody else, be quiet for 1 second. I just want to see if Mad Vermin, if I can hear him when he talks here. So try your audio again, real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still either cutting out in the beginning or the end. So I'm not. I don't. I've reached the end of my audiovisual skills here.
Eh.
I'm assuming at this point you've tried
What's up?
both. I'm assuming at this point you've tried both. What made both ways of doing it? Yeah. Then it might be your. Gosh, it might be your internet connection then, or I don't know if it maybe is. Is there a chance there's like a second mic that it's using instead of the mic that you're trying to use?
The ladle's interfering with his connection, says someone in YouTube chat.
I'm not sure.
It's so magic.
You might have to use the chat in the Roll20 then, because unfortunately I just
Giving
can't.
off too many RAFs.
It's either cutting off what you say before, or it's cutting off like what you say after. So I don't know how else to do it because I can't hear what you're saying, unfortunately. Or, you know what? I'm going to attempt to enable the audio chat in the audio input.
Let's just have him type.
Yeah,
Maybe,
you're just gonna
he
have
can
to
type
type,
it.
man, because I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, that
All right,
makes
very
sense.
good. All right. So you guys both kind of realize that
We're done.
this tiefling, was probably thrown in here along with you. All right. Gum
Yeah, just
kind of
look at
walks
the new
past the tiefling in the ruined door.
I picked up the door. I keep on exiting out of the game.
Yeah.
But I picked up the door again.
As
The
a
door's
shield?
kind of like a half of a door at this point.
Alright, then it's a working shield.
Yes. You look in front of you. You can see that there is some sort of like brass or bronze, like heavy door. Like it doesn't seem like a normal door at all. It's very ominous. And
I can't see the dwarf's name. I don't know why. But what is your name again? I keep on forgetting.
Thad.
Dad! Dad, guess what?
So I'm gonna walk over to the door
Dad,
and I'm gonna go. I go to Gum. I can say, so typically with the wooden doors you break them down, but these I heard you should do this, and I just knock on it, just very gently.
there's just an
and respectfully.
echoing knock. Dong dong.
Dad, I found a new shield.
Looks very nice on you, lad. I was just trying to see where all this.
Can I just attempt to like kick it in?
Sure. Give me an app. Yeah.
22.
You smash this thing as hard as you possibly can,
I
and
want to
there's
like kick the hinges off if that's possible. Like,
you notice a little bit too late that there doesn't seem to be any hinges on this door. As you slam into it as hard as you can, but luckily your brute strength protects you and you don't break your foot or anything. But there's just this resounding dong noise, like somebody just rang this giant gong, and the door doesn't move. And your foot
doesn't-
your foot does hurt though.
So I'm gonna go and see if I can lift it up like a garage door.
It immediately lifts up.
I'm sitting on the ground, like massaging his foot. He's like, oh,
It's okay. It's
good
okay.
job,
Lon.
good job, Thad.
It's okay, Gum. We'll take care of it. I'll get you an ice pack later. Where are you, tiefling? Let's go. We're going to
Never
the
mind.
door.
Over here. Hey, what's in here?
I think we should define who's going to go through first.
Good idea.
I think you got the shield. You're the protector.
He's running forward.
You run into this room. It's clearly different than the other rooms that you've gone in. Hold up here. I need to find something.
Matt, you have to move your own character.
Yeah, Matt, you can just drag him over to where we are.
Old Ye Ice Pack. I freaking love Devoid.
Yeah,
So
hold
you
up
said
here,
this
guys.
room is different, like different construction?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
seems
let's-
to be some sort of alien, like, kind of like, almost like weird dark gray purplish rock. It's definitely not dwarven. It's very alien looking.
Gum looks around the corner and, like, what does he see down this hallway?
Just give me 1 second here because I'm trying to find something.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a lot of technical difficulties.
Matt,
I
you gotta
knew
move
this
your
was
own
gonna be
character,
a
man.
Well, Thad is totally enamored with the glowy purple rocks.
I'm trying my best to try.
And I'm going to start to try to chip a piece of the purple rock off with the back of my axe.
Just give me. Do you have any training and any kind of skill? Do you have like a stone besides your dwarven stone? Well, that should be good enough. Probably. You're not trained as like a mason or anything, are you?
No, this is just a very generic guy. I do have brewer's supplies, apparently.
Let's see here.
Athletics. Do I have any crafting or anything else on here? No, this is not Pathfinder. Hang on. Yeah. Well, let me know what you want me to roll if you want to try to chip it off. I'm not being like gentle about it. I'm just like hammering it with the back end of my axe. So
Yeah, it does kind of get smashed, like like probably like you would reasonably expect a piece of, regular, granite or something like that to chip.
all right, so that actually gives me maybe some indication about the stability of this stone here, because it acts like granite. So I take the piece of the stone that came off, and I walk over to Gum, and I say, "Here, I got you a souvenir."
Alright, thank you.
I'll be back after figure something out.
What is it?
It belongs with the ladle.
Does it amplify its powers?
Oh yes, very much so.
He puts whatever it is inside, like, the ladle.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
The ladle is filled with stone. You can see that there is a table on the far end of the room. It seems to be a wooden table. It's a little bit like higher than a regular human table.
Yep.
So it'd actually be about the
was
correct
made
size
for
for
me.
Gum. You can see on the wall Beyond the table is a basically huge mural that takes up the entire wall. That
Like a
looks,
facade.
What's on it?
it looks like it's some sort of sorcerer king standing on a field of wheat with some sort of bird flying in the background. There's clouds in the sky, and there's a sun in the sky.
I hate birds
On the small table is
and wheat.
an oversized coin and a small, looks like a small scrap of paper. And Mad Vermin,
is
by
a
the way,
puzzle.
yeah, 1 second. Mad Vermin, by the way, you should be able to control your character and move him around and stuff.
Dad, I do believe this is a puzzle.
Can I see on top of the table? You said it's bigger than a regular table.
I grab him by like his like and just like pull him up and I like.
Oh,
And so you
okay,
can see.
okay. So, sorry, what's on the table again?
I believe there's an oversized coin, a piece of paper.
Yep.
I think I have to solve this puzzle, Thad. Ladle!
Jeez.
Slams it down on the table.
The ladle slams down on the table with a terrific crash. The paper flutters up a little bit, but the coin actually remains stock still on the table and doesn't move at all.
So I'm gonna poke the coin with my axe with the tail end of it to see what it does.
Give me a give me a sleight of hand on that,
Sleight of
The
hand.
ladle-
just to see how softly you
for
can
mere
poke the
mortals.
coin.
That would be a 7.
Yeah, you poke the coin and it moves slightly.
Yeah.
But other than that, nothing seems to happen.
I'll put down my wooden door and try to pick that up.
The coin?
Yeah.
You pick the coin up. You can hear some rattling in the background.
In the back of it,
In the background from where you guys came.
Like behind us?
Yep.
I turn around and throw the coin. Just this way.
The coin rattles
Like a
against the
frisbee.
far wall.
It just
As it
over here.
lands on the ground, you can see that there are like little grates that neither of you noticed before. And you can see that the room starts filling up with purplish gas.
I'm gonna grab the paper and put it over my mouth.
You grab the paper and put it over your mouth.
I'm gonna take the cup of the ladle and put it in his mouth.
You start breathing through the ladle.
So the coin is like
I'm gonna
here.
run for the coin.
You run for the coin.
Okay, I'm gonna run after him.
Pick it back up. Oh, is the door locked? Oh no, he drew it
You look
up.
at the door. The door is now shut.
I run over to the door and try to lift it back up again.
You try to.
This is where we die, Thad.
It seems to be locked.
Okay. We can do. How bad's the gas right now? Are we like? Gotta
It
be
seems to be
dead
gathering around your ankles. You feel a little bit weird when it's like kind of. It seems to be seeping through your clothing, and it seems to have a weird effect when it's touching your skin. Nothing's happening other than that so far.
Okay. So I look at Gum. I'm like, we have to put the coin in the paper.
All right.
So
I don't know what that's gonna fix, but I'm okay.
I take the paper off my mouth and I kind of like attempt to fold it into some sort of envelope.
You easily fold it into a rough envelope shape. You notice that there are words on. You notice that there are words on the paper as you do this.
This is literally the first time either of us noticed their words on it.
Yeah.
We should read that.
All right, I read the words. What do the words say?
I'm
The
gonna
words
look
on
at the coin while you do that.
The words on the paper are grovel before the king before you partake of his bounty and fauna.
I run over to. Oh no, I'm stupid. Hang on.
Bow before me in my crown.
So
I am the king
You know
of this
what?
dungeon.
You know what? I bow before Gum.
Wait, is there a second Nathan C?
Yeah, there's two Nathan.
Oh man, that's.
Wait a
that's
minute,
great.
there's two Nathan C's?
Yeah, there's
Yes,
Nathan.
there are.
There's
Cordova.
Nathan and
Anna.
Nathan C. That's
Those
not...
are the original.
Of all the internet... Gentlemen, I would like to pause here for a second. Of all the internet... There had to be 2 Nathans with similar last names. Okay, John the
too.
Pig. If we're having a real tough time, like with people playing, if you have a microphone and headphones, please set that up. Oh yes, excellent, good, you're doing that. Other than that, I'm gonna have to get your character thing. So let me just set
Okay,
that
so
up as
so
well.
if I kneel down before him, nothing happens, right?
You physically kneel down before the guy, and nothing happens at all.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey.
Kind of low though.
So
Cool. Hold on.
I say gum. I say gum.
The character sheet's on
Give me the
paper,
birds,
so
the
do I need,
king.
this is my first time using Roll20.
All right. That's,
What was
that's
that,
perfectly
Thad?
fine.
I said, do you think maybe the bird in the picture is the king?
You may be right.
Those birds are always looking down on us.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear.
Clear?
Yeah, this is working.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna kneel down in front of the mural now, but begrudgingly, like I'm kneeling in front of the bird, but I'm angry about it.
Gum doesn't bow down.
Yeah, you.
I am the king of this dungeon. I bow to none.
All right. The second Nathan, John. Do you have a name for your character?
My character?
Yeah.
A kobold paladin named Sir Winnigan.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
You are
I love
going
this
to get a
character
door
so
thrown.
much.
All right. The kobold has been thrown down into the dungeon. You should be able to control your
Oh no,
character
not
now.
again.
You can hear a commotion coming from one of the rooms to the north.
Who entered my dungeon? He's gonna scream and see if anyone can.
What? I don't know what just happened. I was up
Come open this door. The king commands you.
As you guys hear this, as you say this, all of a sudden you can hear a grinding noise as a secret door is opened up and a large creature steps out onto the fog that's now flooding this area.
Oh no.
Oh.
You can see a large stone dog is now just kind of looking at both of you as this pooling purple mist starts to float around its ankles.
He's gonna take. Can I take the coin and be like, here you go? Is it a dog?
Yeah, it looks like a big dog like that.
Here you go, doggy.
send
He's
a picture of my
waving the
character
coin at him
to
as
you
if it's
guys
like a bone.
on Discord.
The dog doesn't seem to pay attention to the coin at all. It's looking straight
Ready?
at... it seems to be kind of looking at both of you, deciding what it's going to do.
Oh no! I throw it at him like a frisbee.
All right,
I-
and roll
I'm
initiative.
Oh no!
Alright. I love my D20 in the other room.
That's a 10.
Or I can just do it on here, right?
That
I got
is-
a 2.
I yell at the dog. I say, if the bird sent him, then I'm gonna send him. If the bird sent you, then I'm sending it to the hells.
17.
All right,
Plus my
Kobold.
dexterity.
Apparently, Thad
Plus
has a
4.
real big problem with birds now.
Thank you, Raphael.
21.
So let's see here. Dog.
I sent my character sheet to the Discord.
Sir Winnigan, please come paladin us real
You
quick.
need to save us.
We need it so
I need
bad
to
right
make
now.
Dead bugbear, dead.
I need to make my way over there. Give me
Alright.
a second.
So,
I rolled 17 plus my dexterity, so that's a 21.
all right. The kobold, Sir Winnigan, looks around him with this dark vision. He can see that he can definitely hear something happening, and to the further north of the chamber, perhaps to the west. As you look around, you can see there's closed doors to the left and right of you.
Since I just came down here and I hear something to the northeast, I'm gonna try the east door.
Okay. You go to the east door. You can move your characters, by the way.
How?
In Roll20, you can just click your character and drag him and move him.
You're
there
right
we
here
go.
where the purple is.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That's where I make it.
Right. You can see that
Make
there's
it to the wall.
there seems to be a door of seems to be a door
I gotta go.
of halfling make, and you can see that kind of it's halfway open. Inside, you can see a brightly lit room that has a kind of like wood floor.
Wood floor. Alright. Is there anything inside the room that I can see currently?
Do you want to use your action to do a perception check?
Yes.
All right.
Because I can't really do much right now.
Yep. Roll perception.
D20 on here. 11 plus my perception. Where is that? Perception plus 2. 13.
All right. In the corner, you can see a large, what appears to be a treasure chest sitting on a small platform.
That's
Oh, we totally missed the boat on that one.
I can guarantee you that's a mimic.
I'm sure it is.
Then I'm kind of screwed then.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mad, I can't move your character. There's too much other stuff happening that I have to keep track of. Unfortunately,
I can move him if you want to give me control of him. I'll move him.
Oh, okay. Who said that? Thad?
You should just be able to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm just gonna die in a few minutes anyway. So.
Very good. All right.
Where do you want to go, Matt?
Did he go for the coin that I threw at him?
He completely ignored the coin.
Okay.
While you were doing that, it is actually the dog's turn in the initiative. The dog is going to rush and attack Thad. Old Hammer. And he's going to attack. Ooh. I think, sir, you actually just lucked out completely. Electricity starts to spark on this dog's jaws as he attempts to bite you and claw you. But the best that he got was let's see. Actually, only a 12 to your AC.
Oh, good. Okay, no, that doesn't hit.
Okay. There's this scraping noise as this thing's like stone teeth just spark across your armor, but it doesn't get through it.
Okay.
All right.
That's good. That's good. That's a plus on my end.
Yep. It's Gum is next.
Did he take any damage?
No, same team.
Thad didn't, and the stone dog didn't. Thad, I'm going to have you go last in this turn.
That's fine. I would be last anyway. I got a 7 total, I think.
I'm just gonna move up and take a swing at it with my long sword.
All right.
That would be a 13.
That actually hits.
Ooh.
That's good to know. Low armor class.
Wow.
We're
4.
fighting a mimic kobold.
4 damage. All right, very good. You smash this thing, and it's like seems to have this outer layer of like almost like terracotta material. And you smash, and there's like moving metal bits inside, and your longsword just kind of smashes this thing. It raises a shoulder to try to block it, but you get your longsword inside, and you start messing around with some of the parts in there. And there's some squealing noise as it kind of shakes off your sword.
Oh, so is it reminiscent of the noises that were made when automatons went down?
Yeah, it definitely seems to be mechanical.
Okay.
All right. We are to. I'm going to see if Mad's going to try to do anything right now.
Yeah, Mad, where do you want to go?
Zion the Dragon, I will try.
He's typing. I'm not paying
This is
attention to
fun.
the chat.
I wished more YouTubers did this.
Well, my game tonight fell apart, so I just tried to do this as a test.
Oh,
This is fun. I like this.
We're
This is
second
cool.
fiddle.
I actually ran my
punch
game
the
today.
kobold without knowing what.
Okay, unfortunately, you would have to like. Can you guys see that?
Yeah, it's 70
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah,
So,
you would
like,
have to double move to sprint towards the kobold.
Yeah, I forgot I can do
But
that.
if you want to do that, that's perfectly fine.
60s here.
Yeah. So you just do a mad dash towards this kobold.
He hasn't even seen the kobold yet, though.
He probably spotted him. He's tiefling. He's got dark vision.
You probably heard me, so...
Yeah.
So you're right behind him. I'm going to punch him in the head.
Chainmail armor clanking against the
Well, you
stone.
can only get the
That was a double move, so he can't actually attack him this round.
Yeah, he
could
can't
only
do
go
anything. So
here.
he's just going to be. So you want to stop at 60 and throw something at him?
No, that's a double move. He's not going to be able to do anything other than
Yeah,
double
you
move.
use
Oh,
both
all right.
those
I thought
actions.
he got.
Why would you throw
Why do I keep pressing the
stone
back button?
at a kobold wearing chainmail armor with a shield and a sword?
I don't know, but Thad's about to go die now.
Okay. Thad's turn is right now.
Okay, so this thing is brimming with electricity. So this is a large creature, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's taking up the entire hallway in front of you.
I'll be right back.
All right, so I got my axe. I'm gonna, being that I am very brave dwarf. Do I judge I could get on this thing?
This thing is kind of like moving back and forth. It seems pretty dexterous.
It's
You're
like
really
ducking
not
and weaving?
sure.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna take a swing at it and it's ducking and weaving.
Okay.
I don't got time for that.
Alright, I'm back.
That's a +5, so that's a 13.
13 actually hits.
And I get +2 to damage because I'm wielding my axe if no other weapon is in my other hand. So that's, what is that? 1d8 + 3, so 1d8 + 7.
All right.
And that's 7, so that's 15. No, 14. No, wait.
Wait, that's not right.
Math
what?
doesn't work. Hang on.
Yeah.
1d8 + 7, which is this. 12. There you go. So it'd be
Plus 7.
13.
There's no way you have a +7 to your damage modifier.
I do. I have a special and magic and special attack.
Oh,
Fighting
I
style
see.
dueling. Add 2 damage to each melee weapon attack if no other weapon is in your other hand.
I see. So that is correct then. All right. Very good.
Haha.
All
I was
right.
gonna say this dude have a +7 to his strength already.
On guard.
Ba-da-boo-boo.
That's a 12. I'll take the 12. I won't do the 13 because I did the math on the other one. I'll take the one lower roll. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. You smash this thing right in the side of its face. Basically, a whole swath of this terracotta armor is just torn off it. You can see that within its skull, this thing has just kind of this metal framework surrounding some sort of red gem that's just kind of humming as little bits of mechanical things just start working like crazy to animate this thing.
All right. So I yell to Gum. I say, Gum, go for the shiny thing.
Gum like shiny. All right.
All right. It is the kobold's turn.
Okay, so turning around and I seeing what is this character that I see before me?
He's a tiefling.
Yep.
Rogue.
You see a tiefling dressed in leather armor.
I see the tiefling and I look at it and I bow and I say, "I am Sir Strauss Extilian Winnigan the First. God servant, sword swinger. Where is the trouble?"
Someone help us! The Dungeon King commands ye!
Right.
Calm down, my lord. We got this.
I'm use my movement since spend my full movement and dash and make my way. So 32. Two, three, four, five.
What Mad say?
He was typing, then he stopped.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll let the kobold man that.
As the goblin moves by you, attack of opportunity. So roll d20 to attack.
Oh, you're gonna. Oh, in confusion as I run by him. All right. This is fun. All right. Reaction to hit. I hope.
Sees a
the-
little lizard man, doesn't know what to do, slaps his head.
Yep. That's
Seems about right for how this is going.
I like it.
Oh, this is by far my favorite.
Please roll a percentage dice.
Roll 2d10s. I gotta go in 8 minutes.
Oh, that's sad.
Ah, it's good.
Oh no. Gum.
Gum.
You attempt to slap the kobold as it kind of swings by you. You turn around and end up smashing into the wall on accident. You fall prone, and you lose all movement this round.
Alright, whose turn is it?
All right, I'm gonna
We're
say that was kobold. Dog turn up. Dog turn is going to try
Wait,
to
me.
kill Thad.
No, kill me. I have to go.
Don't kill Thad.
Let's see.
Kill me, I have to go.
It's going to give you one attack on Thad. It's plus. How much is that?
Little
Hear
bit
himself.
That is 17 to hit.
Oh, just misses.
17 misses. Okay.
Yeah.
It
18
is
inches.
going to attack the bugbear. I was going to do that before you said that, just so you all know.
I check the YouTube comments to see how people are reacting to my character.
Claw. That is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, 9 damage.
I fall unconscious.
No!
The creature
As I
reaches out
fall to
with
the
the claw
ground,
and just
can I say
claws
that-
you on
can
the
I,
side of
pull
the
out my
face.
ladle?
The ladle clunks to the ground. As you lose consciousness in the blue mist, you look at the ladle.
Save me, ladle.
As you slowly fade, you look into the ladle and you realize that this is way more important than you thought. There's an entire universe within this ladle. Your
soul
gaze
song.
goes from the ladle's thin handle into its bowl, and you realize there's an entire universe within that ladle bowl that you need to explore.
I'm coming.
That you just dropped a ton of rocks on top of.
You
He goes
realize
into
the
the
rocks are
universe.
actually asteroids, planetoids. There's an entire universe within this ladle. Thad, you can see as you look down as the purple mists overtake him, a
Gum
small
lets go
smile
into it.
reaches the bugbear's lips as he drifts off into nothingness.
Goodbye.
A single tear falls from Thad's eye,
Oh,
and as a free action, can I scoop up the ladle?
Yep.
Thad scoops up the ladle and whispers to it, "I'll avenge you, my friend," and stucks it in his belt.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it's his turn, he's gonna hit this thing as hard as he can with his axe to
Okay.
avenge his poor dead friend.
Yep. Garm, I'm assuming you have to leave now, right?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm afraid this is the last, unless perhaps we can learn of a different fate of the bugbear. But for now, we'll assume that he has passed on.
Next campaign like this, we start inside of the ladle. But no one knows.
Next campaign, perhaps we'll find out that he's somehow survived, but at this point, he appears to have been done.
All
I'm
right.
gonna raise him.
All right.
I'll see you guys.
All right. It was very fun.
dude.
Thank you very much. Again, I
Thank
will
you,
try to
guys.
announce the next one. Send me a message on either Discord or something like that, so I can get in contact if you can play in the next one.
All right. Sent you it. See you guys.
See you. Peace out.
Whatever, man.
All right. The first death, unfortunately, of this
oh no.
this wonderful experiment. Mad, you're up. You hear what can only be the death rattle of a bugbear coming from the room above you.
All right, so Matt, you're out of prone, I guess.
No, he's still prone. He can use half of his
Okay.
movement to stand up if he likes.
I get there. Otherwise, you're gonna die too.
Yeah, it's cool. I anticipated that and rolled another character.
Start rolling stats.
Yep.
All right. So
Well, wait, he's typing.
yeah, he's typing.
looking for something like this for a long time, and this one-off thing, I finally found it, and I perfectly right on time.
Well, yeah. Honest to God, I was just kind of sitting on my phone, just trying to book flights for next week because I got to go out to Texas for work. I
Oh,
run to follow the
God dang it.
Cobalt man with my dagger. You gonna stab the Cobalt?
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I have an armor class of 17.
Yeah, Mad runs up and roll a d20, try to attack this kobold.
Hey, misses. I'm class of 17. I have 14 because of my dexterity. Then I'm wearing chainmail, which is 13 plus dex up to 15.
Yep.
Then I got my shield.
Paladine. Yeah, it just kind of dings off this kobold's armor. So movement, attack, yeah, and that is it for the level 1 Mad.
You're trying to hurt me. I'm just trying to be nice. I don't know what to do. It's
Thad.
fine, neither do I.
All right, Thad, it is your turn now.
All right, so Thad almost wishes he was a barbarian at this point because then he could be enraged. But he's just gonna hit this thing again. But I'm actually, can I do a called shot at disadvantage on the gem?
Yes, you can.
Okay. We'll do 8 plus. It'll be a total of 5, I think. Hang on, let me look at my character sheet. My to hit is 8 plus 5, so 13 again.
That is, with this thing's armor being destroyed by your last blow, that is enough to hit the thing. Let's see how much damage you can do to this.
Okay, so that's single, and I'm gonna take an attack. Oh, but that was not correct. Hang on. Okay, 1d8 plus 7 is 12.
Oof. Okay, I do not understand the mechanics behind this.
Well, I'm telling you, I will send this to you.
Yeah, send it to me. I'm sure there's some way to do it within the core books, but I've never seen it before, so.
Yeah, this is just off of Fast Character, the Fast Character Maker. It's literally using the 5th edition character player handbook,
Yeah.
and it auto generates it. This is the site I did it on.
All
I'll
right.
send it to you. I am not cheating. I promise. I hate cheaters. Even though.
All right. There is a terrific spark as this thing's red gem is just shattered with your axe blow, and this thing just falls inactive on the floor and just kind of stops moving.
But the purple mist is still going to suffocate.
The purple mist is still rushing into the room. At this point, you realize it's getting towards your knees.
At least my friend has been avenged. I'll deal with that.
I'll make it there.
We are to the kobold's turn.
All right. I'm gonna spend my rest of my movement to get closer. I'm doing math now. 1, 2.
Yeah, so that's actually like... Yeah, you can pretty much get to the doorway with your movement.
Gonna get to the doorway and spend my action to try to open it.
All right. Give me a strength roll. Give me either athletics, or if you're not trained in athletics, just a strength roll with disadvantage.
I'll do athletics because I'm proficient. Plus my 6 in athletics.
At disadvantage.
24. Cool. And another D2.
Ooh, still
Plus
pretty
my
high.
6.
There you go. There's my Fast Character Maker sheet that should come out.
All right.
Correct.
I'd have to run and go get my chargers to plug in my computer real quick.
You manage to crack open the door about a half foot as you strain with all your kobold might. And just a rush of like purplish gas starts to jet out.
Where's the fight?
All right, that's all the kobold can do. The
Be right back.
dog.
I'm grabbing my charger.
Yep. The kobold's dog is dead. The bugbear is out of it. Mad, what do you want to do?
I turn my attentions from the Cobalt Man to the enemy.
Okay, what enemy is that?
I'm not sure. Whatever is close.
You look around you wildly.
To the kobold.
You see nothing. You can see jets of purple gas coming from the corridor to the north.
I slap the kobold.
You can't. He's actually too far away for you to do that. Because with your movement speed, you'd have to use a double movement to get to there.
All right, I'll just run past to the darkness.
All right. You run past the darkness. You can see that the kobold is straining against this door, trying to open up this door. You can see purple mist gouts just like coming up from beneath it. And I don't think you can actually do anything else.
We're out of initiative, right?
No, we're still doing
Just
initiative.
end my turn.
Okay.
All right. So we are back to Thad.
All right. So so about how close to my head is this purple mist at this point?
This is a new round, so the purple mist is coming up to your waist, just about.
Okay. And I still feel weird in it?
At this point, actually, give me a Constitution saving throw.
That's a Constitution saving throw.
Let me see what that is against that. Because I didn't even see that's a +5 on my con save, so unless that's a 1.
Yep. You
an
suffer. You suffer 1 level of exhaustion. You have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Okay.
It is your turn.
What is the...
Come over the dead body, get to the door.
So... Oh, this is, I guess, or disadvantage. There we go. Now I'll know that I have disadvantage when I click on myself. Alright, so all ability checks. So I'm just going to run and slam... So wait a minute. He's pushing the door in?
He's actually pulling the door up.
Oh, pulling the door up.
Because the door only goes up. Like, that's the only way it
so
goes.
I'm running over the door, and I see that it's being pulled up, and I'm going to grab it and try to pull my strength up at disadvantage.
Okay. Ooh.
And my that doesn't matter. My strength is a plus what? You should see the character sheet, but strength is a +3 to it. So
the door does not budge. You can see small. Well, actually, I don't know. They're probably armored. You can see the armored boots of a very small creature, and you can see the scaled something on the other end is trying to lift the door. But other than that, there's nothing. You can actually see through the door a little bit, but the mist is kind of pouring out.
All right, so Thad yells through. He goes, "I have a magic ladle in here. Let me out, and I'll show it to you."
I'm working on it.
All right. Is there any other? That's no bonuses you can probably do right now. So Kobold's turn.
I'm gonna continue to try to lift the door, and I'm gonna try to prop my shield up under the door to get an opening so that he can crawl out.
Before you do that, give me a Constitution saving throw because you're kind of in the.
All right.
You're kind of taking a lot of this gas to the lower extremities.
It's 9 plus my Constitution, which is +3, so that's a 12.
You take 1 level of exhaustion, disadvantage on all ability checks.
Disadvantage on all ability checks.
Yep.
All right. And I'm gonna still continue to try to lift that door. So
all right.
There's the first one. There's the second one. 9 plus my strength. Is it just a strength check?
Athletics, if you're trained.
+6. So 9 plus 6, 15.
The door remains exactly where it is.
I'm trying.
It's just you might have lifted it like maybe an inch, lifting with the dwarf, but it's still about a half a foot off the ground.
Oh, so we're combining these already.
Yeah, I'm lowering the DC as you guys are working together. All right. Mad is up.
Help us!
I'm gonna go help the kobold. I'm gonna go help the kobold.
Yeah.
Not smack it. Break down the door.
Okay, I didn't catch that.
He's gonna
He's
try
gonna
to
help the kobold.
Oh, okay, very good.
The door.
All right, just give me an athletics check if you're trained. If you're not trained in athletics, just give me a regular strength test to try to get the door open.
10.
Plus anything?
Plus 1. 11 for strength.
Yep. The door remains completely. The door actually moves down a half inch.
moves down a half.
Well, that didn't do anything, did it?
All right. That was Matt's turn. Thad, you are up.
So the door is not opening at all.
Nope. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
I'll do that right now. At disadvantage, though, right?
Constitution saving throw. All ability checks. That is
Yep,
not
disadvantage.
ability check is not a saving throw.
Oh, okay, good. All right. I'm just to make. Well, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, you are at level 2 of exhaustion. Your speed is now halved as well as
No,
disadvantage.
hang on. That's an 11 total.
You are now at level 2 of exhaustion. Speed halved, disadvantage on ability checks.
All right, so I'm gonna run back. I'm gonna screw open the door. I'm gonna run back this way. I'm gonna look for the. So, gum threw the coin over here-ish, right?
Yeah, you can actually still see where it is.
All right, I'm gonna pick up the coin.
Yep.
I'm gonna put the coin back on the table,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna kneel down in front of the tapestry again, but but I'm gonna hold my breath before I do.
Okay. Nothing happens.
And I resign to dying.
All right. We are to the kobold again.
Alright. My brother's complaining about the bandwidth on the house. Alright. Oh, he ran back?
Hey there,
Yeah,
Kobe.
I ran back. I'm not helping with the door anymore. I'm trying to exercise other things.
Alright.
I yell back down the hall. I go, "Brave lizard, go save yourself!"
And with next, right?
Kobold. Did Kobold try to do anything? He was complaining about his.
We kobolds, we never leave a man behind, and I'm gonna try to keep lifting the door, try to get my shield in there, and
Okay.
try to prop it up
Before you do that, if you're gonna try to do that, give me another Constitution saving throw.
and save. Alright. Constitution 11 at disadvantage?
No.
11 plus Constitution saving throw plus 3, 14.
Yep. You
Yay.
are still at disadvantage on ability checks, but no other levels of exhaustion.
Alright, I'm gonna try to lift the door, so athletics again.
Yep.
Oh,
9 plus that, 15.
The door raises another about a couple inches. You might.
Is it enough for
kobold.
is it enough for a human or a humanoid to crawl through yet?
No, it's enough for a small creature to maybe squeeze through, but not a medium creature. Certainly not a dwarf.
Oh, it's here. I'm gonna try to get my shield under there to hold it up there so I can use that as a little anchor point to keep lifting.
Yep, your shield is pretty small, so kobold size. Yeah, I could say you could get your shield underneath there to try to get a levering action now.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Cool. That's the turn.
Mad is up.
So I'm at level
I'm gonna
2 of
take a.
exhaustion.
Hold up. No. All right.
I'm gonna take 2 steps back and charge.
To the door.
Okay.
Alright.
Give me an athletics check.
Athletics.
I have a question. Could I tell that the person on the other side of the door was a dwarf?
Yeah, you were able to see his feet and hands. You could pretty much tell he's a dwarf.
Alright. I'm a speaking
I
dwarvish.
just
a
gotta
dwarvish
figure
battle
out.
cry.
7 plus 3. Oh, why do I keep getting low rolls? 10.
The tiefling kind of just collides off the door. There's this big
Collides.
dong noise as he collides off the metal door, and nothing really happens.
I'm gonna look back and ask, "Are you okay?"
Very bad.
All right.
All right.
Thad, you are up.
All right, so I'm having pictures of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy in my head, where everyone just lays down with a bag over their head at this point. um, so I read the note again. The note says,
The note says, "Grovel before the king before you partake in his bounty and fauna."
All right, so
I'm looking if I have a lock.
Wait,
grovel before
did
the
you get this?
king.
Where is it?
So if I put the coin back on the table.
Nothing happens.
No,
You already did that. Nothing happened.
That's what I already did that. I'm saying so. I already
Yep.
put the coin back on the table,
Mm-hmm.
and I am kneeling in front of the master sorcerer, like facade.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask it to please forgive my friend for his transgressions. He's clearly already paid with his life, and spare me. And I'm just gonna whine and be very, very, very just
as you grovel. There is no response. You can just hear the hiss of more gas. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, god damn it! That's an 18.
Okay, no changes.
All right, good. As a free action, can I hit him with my axe?
Hit who?
The picture of the king.
Sure. As you do so, there's a clicking noise as part of the mural clicks inward.
I stare at the mural dumbfounded.
You can see your axe. I'm assuming you hit him center of the body, or you're trying to hit his head or something.
I mean, yeah, as close to his heart as possible.
You can see his chest. The picture is now kind of like you hit, like his entire chest of the thing is like a button that you pressed, and now his entire chest is like pushed in.
Okay,
that's weird.
I will wait for my next turn to do anything while I contemplate.
Yes, because you are out of stuff at this point. Thad is done. Kobold is back up.
In Dwarvish, I'm going to shout a Dwarvish battle cry to try to encourage the dwarf on the other side of this. Continue to try to raise the door, because that's what my kobold does. He tries to help people.
Because you're still trying to raise the door, give me a Constitution saving throw because of the gas.
All right, Constitution. Was it at disadvantage?
Nope.
Or just straight? 3 plus my...
Yeah, now you are at exhaustion
6.
level 3, so disadvantage on ability checks, your speed is halved, and you now have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Saving throws, too.
And give me the athletics with disadvantage to try to raise this door.
Alright, here you go. Oh, hit the wrong button. There's the first one, there's the second one. Ooh, 13 plus athletics plus 6, 19.
You managed to raise this door enough to the point it's about 2.5 feet off the ground, and you think that a dwarf might be able to squeeze its way through.
Shout, come on, it's open.
And I did, by the way, I lowered that because of your shield. So you definitely were using your shield to get in there.
Alright. Get it open there. And while it's open like that, I'm going to stick my hand axe that I have on my back and try to use that, because I'm pretty sure it's probably taller than about 2.5 feet, or at there. So it's there just holding up the door.
Yeah, you kind of awkwardly like jam it in there. You're not... You're pretty sure you have the door open at this particular time, but you're not quite sure. You're also starting to sweat this weird purple sweat too.
Ooh, that's weird.
So, Mad, you're up.
I start digging in my bag. Then I say, "Hey, look what I found!" And I pull up a.
Cut out there.
Yeah, you keep on cutting out, man.
Potion.
All right, I pull out a crowbar
Ah,
Bar.
and use that as my turn.
So helpful 2 turns ago.
you can now use the crowbar to attempt to use your strength score with advantage to try to prop open the door.
I'm a very strong kobold. Should have given that to me.
3 plus 1.
At
4.
advantage?
Yeah, so was that the higher one? Roll twice and take the higher.
11 plus 1. 12.
All right. You stick your crowbar in, and you actually are able to adjust it much better than the axe was in there. You're pretty sure that that door is going to stay at this height, and as you jam it open a little bit more with the crowbar, as you manage to finagle it using your roguish abilities.
I'm going to use my reaction to hold out a fist bump.
All right. Thad, you are now up. The poison gas is now reaching your nostrils and face. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Movement is halved. Okay.
I am. Yeah, I'm just like no. I'm at exhaustion 3 at this point.
Yep. Disadvantage on ability checks. Speed half. Disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
It doesn't matter. I was either going to roll a 1 or something else on here. But I'm intrigued by what happened here. So I'm gonna just like start pressing him.
It looks like different parts of his body like press in, and there's just kind of a clicking noise. As soon as you press 3 parts of his body, all of a sudden there's a clicking noise, and they all pop out again.
Okay, so grovel before the king before you partake of his bounty, right? That was what it was.
Grovel before the king before you partake in his bounty and fauna.
I'm going to touch the knee, the grass, and his mouth.
You touch the knee. There's a slightly different clicking noise as his legs get pressed in. You touch his the grass. I'm assuming you meant the field of wheat.
Yeah. Sorry, the field of wheat. Yes.
Yeah, you press the field of wheat, and there's another similar clicking noise. You press his mouth, and unfortunately, there's a clicking noise, and everything pops back out again.
Okay, it's the bird. Okay, now my next turn. Go ahead.
All right. We're back to the kobold.
To the kobold?
Yep.
I'm walk in there because my movements have 15 feet.
All right.
And the dwarvish for dwarf, get over here. We have it open.
All right. Give me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Advantage. All right. If I die here, it's gonna be great. 14 plus my Constitution. That's a 17.
All right, no change. You still have your action if you want to double move back.
I'm gonna go back just a little bit and just hang at the side of the door.
All right.
I yell back to the dwarven voice, "I've got this."
All right.
Got what?
This.
All right. Mad, you are up.
I'm gonna try and crawl underneath the.
Yeah, you can easily do so.
I'm gonna crawl underneath and try and run to the door.
Man, you're still cutting out, man. I just don't understand. It's like I hear the first thing you say, and then it's like the rest of it's just cut out.
The mic or the internet?
I will run. I'm going to run to the door.
I think it's. I have no clue. I don't know what's on his end.
I'll just put it. I'll just put it in the.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, you can run all the way to the dwarf man if you like, because your speed is not You have full speed at this point, so yeah. You can run to the dwarf man. So you're here. As you run to the dwarf man, you see the bugbear that you didn't really get to know all that well. Pretty much the only interaction that you ever had with him was him throwing a door at you, but you can see he's lying on the ground, seemingly lifeless, but with a small smile on his mouth as he gazed sightlessly into nothing. The tiefling just starts crying uncontrollably. Give me a Constitution saving throw, tiefling.
Get him out of there. Drag him if you have to.
I got this.
What do you have?
I don't know. I'm gonna do something. Something cool's gonna happen.
Stops the poison gas, then that's fine. But if it just does nothing, I'm gonna be very, very sad.
I'm very sad too.
If Mad, if you get less than you got to hit a 14 or better to avoid taking a level of exhaustion. So that's Mad's turn. Thad, you are up.
Thad and Mad. Okay, so knee, grass, bird. Can I reach the bird? Is the important question.
Yes, you actually can.
Okay. Knee, wheat, bird.
You press the knee, you press the wheat, you press the bird. All of a sudden, there is a much different clicking noise, and all of a sudden, the purple mist starts to drain, and the kobold sees the door suddenly raise up.
Yay!
And you guys are out of initiative.
Okay, I go back and grab my shield.
And I walk over to
door and just, well, no one's around, get into the fetal position and cry for a little bit, then get back up before anyone knows.
As I step to the door very triumphantly, and the first image that Sir Wingington sees of me, right?
Sir Winnigan,
sees of me is this dwarf just holding this ladle like it's the most important thing he's got with him. It's like tucked under his arm like a baby, completely exhausted, but talking to the ladle as he walks by. Goes, "Don't worry, friend. I'll make sure you get a good burial."
a friend of yours fall in battle.
Well, I wouldn't so much say a friend as much of a very good acquaintance.
I see. We kobolds are very good acquaintances. We die too early before we can make friends.
I want to thank you for your help, Lizard Man. You too, devil without the fire.
It is my pleasure. The pleasure of Sir Strauss Extilian Winnigan the First.
You're gonna be Lizard Man from now on. We Lizard Man.
We Lizard Man.
So, Lizard Man. So, that room that we were in before with the fire, is that a safe place? Well, before the door was ripped off, it just wasn't a safe place.
It seemed to be a safe
for like
place.
A short rest, or in this case, a long rest.
I kind of want to. Oh yeah, I need a short rest. I can take first watch.
I mean, you're at a worse.
By the way, all of you guys, exhaustion does not just go away. You guys are still at your level of exhaustion that you were before.
Oh yeah, still.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh okay.
I mean, we were still poisoned, but we're just not. It's not getting worse. So.
Yeah. Well, let's just die heroically then.
Yeah. Well, you don't feel yourself getting worse.
Just that it's there and it's gonna.
Oh, like.
But
the better side of it is important to me. All right then, and I basically ask them, did a bunch of humans throw you guys into this pit?
Oh no, they caught me while I was sleeping.
But they threw you into the pit.
The last thing you remember is that someone threw you into the pit. You weren't sure who it was, apparently.
Last person threw me into the pit was my father, but
The dwarf looks at the kobold and just can see the familial history in his eyes.
Don't worry, lad. We'll go stab him later, too.
All right. Kobolds are rude. I'm the only nice one around. Did you get hurt well in battle?
No. No, actually, surprisingly enough, I'm very fine.
All right. What about you? Your name?
He's mad. So I guess what Rad would like to do at this point is he'd try to like kind of walk to the back to the beginning of the cave and kind of start taking a look around and see if there's any way out. But I guess on his way up, he'd probably notice that this door is open over here, like in this general area. So I tell both of them that
just one quick thing here.
Mhm.
So I'm looking at the sheet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I understand that now. So that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's just you kept on adding a +7.
Yeah, because there was a +2 to the. +7.
Yeah,
Oh,
a +5 would make sense. A +7
Sorry.
wouldn't. Yeah.
I apologize. That's my bad.
That's no problem. I am a dungeon master because I am a stickler
That's my
for
bad.
math.
You know what? Give me 4 points of damage.
No.
Non-healable right now.
I'll remember that for the next encounter.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's my bad. That was not intentional at all. I was looking, looking at 2 pluses on there.
That's no problem. I don't want to do any stuff.
Yeah, I was looking at 2 hit. Sorry about that.
Okay, wait a sec.
Him.
Who are you stabbing, Mad?
You stabbed me.
It's okay, Mad. You gotta understand. It's tough for me to know what you're doing here because I can't. You're not controlling your character, so I don't know who you mean.
Me. It's okay. Mad stabbed me.
Oh, are you gonna
sneak attack me, dude?
Okay.
I'm gonna follow the.
Come on.
I'm gonna follow him just to see what's going on.
I'll take it.
I'm gonna witness the stabbing.
All right.
That's my bad. I was bad calculating.
A sharp rock.
A sharp rock dings off the dwarf's armor and does no damage.
Damage. Okay, that's good. I would have helped.
All right, so I've noticed this door is open. I would like to go through this door.
I'm gonna follow.
You guys have not. By the way, you guys have not rested yet.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if it's not going to heal the exhaustion, there's no reason for me.
No, you can heal exhaustion. What I meant to say is that a short rest is not going to heal exhaustion. A long rest will.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but only heal 1 level, right?
No, you just recover on a long rest because it's poison. It's just gonna if you sit around for a while, you'll get back to normal after 8 hours.
Oh, okay, then I would like to take a long rest if at all possible.
Sure, if you want. I'm assuming you're gonna rest in the thing here.
Yeah, the fire room.
Okay.
I'll go on that one.
All right.
I'll take a long rest too, but I'll take a watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could split watch.
Yeah, you can split watches with 3. The kobold. Have you seen this? You haven't seen this room yet. You can see that somebody has torn off the door to this room and just left the hinges lying there on the floor. You can see there are 8 assorted bedrolls. It looks like there's some kind of cots. There's a couple campfires, including the one in the middle that is just kind of like warmless flame. And there's a bunch of bundles of soft dried grasses set up in various locations.
All right, I'm just gonna. Well, since I'm taking first watch, I'm gonna probably go up here by the door just to see if I can hear anything. Just passively wait to see if I hear anything outside.
All right. During your watch, you hear absolutely nothing. It's kind of eerie.
I'm going to switch washes with Mad because I know the dwarf just lost a friend.
All right.
So, and then I'm going to go over here in the back corner and take a nap with one of the bedrolls.
All right. Very good. And you guys can easily get through the entire 8 hours, and you wake up feeling much, much better.
Hey, no more exhaustion.
Okay.
All right. Check on that other room now.
Just this.
The fire in the middle of the room has gone out.
Okay, it's fine.
Interesting.
I
Before we leave the room, I throw a bundle of the dried grass on.
I have to go now.
Oh, all right, Mad. Hopefully next time you can. As you guys wake up, you realize that the tiefling was just somehow disappeared in the middle of the night, and you're not sure what happened. Mad, hopefully you can play again when your audio is a little bit better situated.
All right, so before we go, I'm going to try to throw some dried grass bundles onto the fire again to see if it can, like it's completely out, like the coals went out and everything else.
Yeah, it's like it disappeared. As you pick up the grass bundle, you realize that there's a lever underneath one of the bundles of grass.
Huh.
There's a lever?
I look at the kobold, say, should we pull it?
I mean, why not?
I pull the
What
lever.
bad could we possibly do?
All right.
I don't feel good about this, but let's do it. I don't feel good about this. The kobold does, though.
Yeah, I pull that lever. That lever has been pulled.
All right. You see a other room suddenly open up on the end.
Ooh.
Nice.
To the side and kind of peek around the wall to see if there's anything dangerous inside.
You kind of look. You see nothing dangerous inside. I'm kind of stuck with this. Wow, my drawings today are not the greatest. Oh well.
Fine.
We'll live.
All right. You can see that there is a like a fountain with this like giant lion head above it, but there's no water. You can see that there's two like kind of large like buttons. One of them's kind of like a bronze color, and the other one's like kind of a shiny silver one.
Wait, is there? I'm gonna look at the fountain. Is there any writing on the fountain?
You look. It's just a lion with the mouth held wide open, but no water, no writing, nothing like that.
I would like to see if this has any significance to me that, as far as like if it would mean anything as a dwarf. So I guess that's a 16 plus my history.
Absolutely nothing.
-1.
It means absolutely nothing to you as a dwarf.
Okay. So I'm gonna press one of the buttons.
Let's press them at the same time.
Oh, ooh, I like that.
I wasn't in the select mode. There you go. I'm gonna move my character.
I call bronze.
All right, I call silver.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
One.
Press.
Click.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check for you guys to try to press these at the same time.
On the same time?
Yeah.
Dexterity +4. All right.
That's an 8. No, that's a 9 for me. Dex
Okay.
is that's a 5 for me.
That's a 12 for me.
Okay, the kobold presses his a second sooner than the dwarf does. Out of the lion's mouth, there echoes sound as there's a voice suddenly in the room.
Oh.
They have not flesh, nor fingers, nor scales, nor bone, yet they have fingers and thumbs of their own.
Flesh, nor fingers, nor scales, no
Yes.
bones. But they have fingers and thumbs of their own. Well, I'm, he's too dumb to know this.
Oh, yeah,
In
so
this,
is my-
by the way, for a lot of stuff in this dungeon, it's okay to use your own player knowledge versus your character knowledge for some of this stuff.
Because my guy's dumb as bricks.
Yeah. Your characters might not know a lot about riddles and stuff. So.
I got a -1 in intelligence.
Oh yeah, you and I
Yeah.
both.
But I'm very charismatic and fast.
I'm wise,
Alright,
perhaps. The thumb part's throwing me though.
5 eyes. Fingers and thumbs of my own. What is fingers and thumbs?
Gloves.
As soon as you say the word gloves, all of a sudden there's a clattering noise as something falls out of the lion's mouth and onto the little area where the water should be in the fountain.
I grab it.
You can see it is a intricately made pair of leather gloves.
Are they dwarf sized?
They're actually massive. They look like they would be probably made for a giant.
Gloves of hill giant strength. No, I don't know.
I give you one, and I take the other one,
All right,
and I put
let's
both
press the
hands
buttons
in it.
again.
So as we're looking at so that they're just too huge to actually utilize.
Guessing if my
They're
small
big
cobalt
old leather
size-
gloves.
All right.
I'm guessing my small cobalt hands fit in only one of the fingers.
As soon as you try to put in your hand into it, it shrinks down to cobalt size,
Ooh.
and you're left with a glove on your hand.
Same thing
I'm
with,
gonna-
with mine for the dwarf.
Yep, it turns to dwarf size.
Try to
Sweet.
take it off.
It takes off. It's still cobalt size.
All right, I'm gonna put it back on.
And,
Just making sure it didn't stay there.
Yep.
And I'm going to assume because I separated them, they have no magical properties now.
They seem to be able to change shape.
That's very nice of them.
I'm gonna take it off and try to put it on your hand.
Does it reshape to my hand?
Yep.
And do I feel any different?
You feel slightly different.
Good or
In
bad?
Like your
Good.
hands feel faster.
Ooh.
Ooh.
A bonus to dexterity, possibly.
Oh yes, it is.
That's fun.
Oh, good.
What's your dexterity at?
Same time next time.
What's your dexterity at?
Yeah. Okay. I'll take it.
I got a +4 in dexterity.
I got a +1 index, so
Yeah, you can take it.
I'll take it if they actually are a dex. If they'll give me a real dex bonus here.
They apparently do.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll take it.
Cool.
So is it a plus, just +1 or plus
+1.
+1? Okay,
This one. All right, that's pretty cool.
I'll take
Alright.
it.
All right, there's another room. I saw a chest in one.
Yep, we're going there.
We
The
just
dwarf
rolled-
teleports to the other room, followed by the kobold.
Look, I nearly got killed by a thing made of. Oh, by the way, look at the kobold like him. Have you run into any mechanical things here?
No, I haven't. I
Oh.
just fell. I
It's-
went to help, and I
This
went to
is-
bed.
This is full of mechanical things.
Full of mechanical things. Oh
Well-
yes, like the puzzle.
Like whirly-bobs.
Like doohickers.
That's what them wee gnomes call them, right? Whirly-bobs.
Maybe I'm not a gnome. I wouldn't know.
So,
I'm gonna walk up to the chest.
what do we see in this room?
Wait a sec.
Oh.
Let's go backwards in time here. As soon as the kobold gets to there, the floor begins to collapse.
Oh.
Everybody give me
begins-
initiative, please.
Sorry, the floor begins to do what?
Collapse.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. I'm
21.
Ooh, very nice.
18
Oh, dang.
plus 4, 22.
All right, you guys both beat the floor trap as the floor starts to like fall away, and you can see spikes suddenly jut upward. You
that's
both
nice.
kind of just throw yourself back a little bit, and you can see now the floor is now broken, and it is broken in this shape here. And this is all spikes.
So we can make it, but we can easily make it around the outside.
The floor there seems to be normal.
All right, so
I'm gonna go
it's 5 foot.
Around
Right?
very carefully.
Okay.
careful
Give
with
me give me a perception check, please.
Perception check.
Both of us, or just
If you both of you, please.
okay.
19.
17
Okay.
plus
Hey, both
perception,
Nathan C's rolled 17.
and that would be 18 for me. Look at that teamwork.
Nathan's working together.
Oh, I can't even draw a shape. Well, what the heck? Freehand, please. I'm drawing a
Drawing lots of squares there.
Yeah, I know.
Or they? I see.
You can see some telltale signs that the different areas here are actually trapped. Neither of you is trained as a thieving type or anything like that, so you don't know exactly what these things do. but you know that it seems to be some sort of pressure plate that's subtly different than the other wooden floor in this room.
Okay,
I'm
I
gonna
got
try to
an
hop
idea.
over it.
Well, no, I tell you to stop for a second.
Okay, right before I jump.
Right before you jump, I run over and go, I'll toss you.
Yes.
So I'm gonna grab him, and I'm gonna. We're very well aware this space does not have a trap in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to toss him into that space.
Yeah, that'd be very easy. Just give me an advantage, athletics.
Which one of us?
Strength with
Him,
advantage.
because you are being. Is there really anything you can do to help being tossed?
I mean,
I mean, he could start running, and I could throw him with his.
Yeah, both of you
momentum.
give me an athletics, but the dwarf I'll let do with advantage.
Athletic. I'm sorry. Do you want me to do athletics or strength?
Whatever's higher.
Okay, that's
no, they're the same. They're the same
21
thing.
for me.
Doesn't matter. All right. And
All right. The
That's a 9
dwarf
for me.
throws the kobold, but did not take into account the armor. And the kobold misses the edge and is now clinging onto the side of the edge of the spike trap. You have not fallen in, but you are kind of clambering on the side.
I'm gonna try to pull myself up.
Okay, you can easily do so.
Okay. And I'm gonna go to the side of the box and. Actually, I'm gonna look at it first. See if there's anything off with it.
All right. Give me either perception or investigate, whatever's higher.
Do perception because I'm kind of scared to touch the thing.
All right.
16 plus perception plus 2, 18.
You can see there is a small wire on the back of the chest.
There's a wire. Should I cut it?
Wait. So I can I throw my javelin to him?
Yeah, you can just toss it to him.
All right. So I toss the javelin to him. I go, step back. You can probably trip it with this.
I'm gonna step. How long's the javelin? So so I can.
What is the reach on it?
You could probably awkwardly, reach from about 10 feet away. Probably.
Yeah, it's got a 5-foot reach for attack. So I mean, if you're not actually trying to actively hit something with it,
I'm gonna stand 5 feet back from it and try to activate the wire with the javelin.
After a few tries, you manage to hit the wire with the javelin and cut it. And all of a sudden, there's this horrible grinding noise as giant buzzsaws just surround the treasure chest and just go for like 2 seconds and then sink into the floor again.
I didn't get hit by these, right?
No, they were about 5 feet away from the chest in a circle.
All right, good. And I'm gonna use the javelin to awkwardly try to lift the lid open.
The lid is locked.
You have any other things that I'm gonna throw my hand axe to the dwarf, and I'm gonna say, "Throw this at the lock."
okay.
Stationary target. I'm assuming you guys can just do this until you hit it.
Yeah. Would you like me to use my my range on it? My range. Well, it's
No,
+5 to
you
hit
guys can
anyway.
just. It's a stationary target, so you guys can just do it as many times as it takes.
My
to hit
hand
it.
axe is kobold size.
But
so
give me a ranged attack, anyways, just in case you hit a critical hit or something.
All right, so it's a 3 plus ranged is +5. That's a melee weapon.
Yeah,
thrown.
we'll say you have to smack this thing a couple times, but eventually you're able to hit that thing enough to where the lock seems to be disengaged.
Okay.
Use the javelin to lift it open. Type something. I'm scared. Okay, what's happened?
So he looks like he disengaged the lock there.
Yep. I threw my axe at the lock, or threw the axe at the lock a bunch of times.
Right. Wait, so does it open?
It seems to be unlocked. It's not open yet.
Opening? Alright. Wait a second. Oh yeah, I'm good with thieves' tools as a kobold.
Well, we just spent all this time throwing an axe at it.
Sir Winnigan doesn't care about thieving. He's a lawful good character. So he's gonna cautiously ready to jump back in a moment's notice. He's gonna get over there and try to open it with his hands.
You open the treasure chest. Nothing happens. You can
Okay.
see that inside there is a couple of scrolls of paper, miraculously intact. There's a number of scrolls which apparently one of the buzzsaws hit and are completely in tatters. And you can see there is a kind of a large sack.
Large sack. I'm not.
What do you see in there?
It's paper and a sack. Is it a leather sack?
Yep.
Put your wee hand in the sack.
I'm gonna use my sword, and I'm gonna actually use my sword to just peel back one of the papers to see what type of writing is on it, if there's any at all.
As a paladin, you actually recognize this as kind of a scroll of healing.
Ooh, a scroll of healing. I found
Oh,
a scroll
nice.
of healing.
It's a much weaker version of healing magic. There's no way to really transcribe it, but you can use the magic within the scroll to allow somebody to heal 1d4 damage plus 2.
That's
Or
gonna
wait,
I'm gonna
1d4 plus 1?
Cautiously reach in, grab the thing, and pull it out,
Yeah, it's the same as a potion.
and put it in my bag.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
4 plus 2. All right, cool. Does anything bad happen as I take it out of the box?
No, nothing bad happens.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the leather sack and open it ever so slightly.
You open it up. Immediately you realize it's filled with gold coins. But more on top, though, you notice there's one of those giant coins similar to the one you found earlier.
I have to go soon, but I would look at the dwarf and say, "I found gold!"
Well, we should take it.
I'm gonna just scoop everything out of the thing
Right.
and try to hopscotch my way back over to the dwarf.
Yeah, you can easily do it now that you know where all the traps are.
And
Okay,
just
and I
lay
think-
everything out on the ground in front of us.
Because so I'm probably gonna have to go in a little bit too.
Sure.
So what I want to do is I want to run back though, and I want to grab the orange coin, and then I want to go back to the camp room
Mm-hmm.
and figure out, number one, how to restart the fire, and number two, divide up what we got to verify what we have, like what we have overall. That's what I'd
I'll
like to do.
follow and help.
Unfortunately, there doesn't. You kind of mess around with the campfire. There doesn't seem to be a way to restart it.
Okay. Oh well. That's a sad moment in time, but this still seems like a relatively safe place to rest, even without the fire.
Without the door, that kind of sucks.
How many scrolls are there?
There are 2 scrolls, and you have the equivalent of about 100 and... Well, actually, you have the equivalent of about 200 gold coins.
100 gold coins. 100 each. Alright. I don't have a pencil on me, I'll write that down later. And 2 scrolls. One of them's a scroll of healing, and the other one is... I'm gonna check the other one.
Oh, they're both scrolls of healings.
Nice. In lieu of potions, we got healing. So I have a total of 109 gold pieces.
I have a total of 100.
A potentially magic ladle.
Ladle needs to become a magic item.
You know these people?
Yeah. All right, then. So do we want to call it quits for the night, then?
We could call it quits for the night, and then... Yeah, because I have to go soon anyway.
All right,
Yeah,
then.
I gotta go too. I gotta get to work tomorrow morning.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys for joining me for this experiment. Give me a message in Discord or somewhere else, and I will try to let you guys know when the next time I'm going to try to attempt this.
Alright, cool. And
Word.
just an idea for your YouTube channel. Do something like Matthew Colville and make campaign diaries of these really quirky episodes or adventures that we've had.
Yeah, other people have done that. I
Yeah,
used
other
to do
people have
that
done
for my Warhammer game. I might try that again.
These are more quirky and seem fun.
Yeah, the bugbear obsessed with the ladle certainly was a fun side story there.
I miss him already. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
He was-
revive him.
He was truly the best of us. All right.
All right, but with that, I think I gotta go.
All right then. Have a nice evening, guys. Thanks again for stopping
Thanks
by.
for the
Thanks.
fun. Yeah, made
Yeah, I had a blast.
Remember,
maybe-
if you just keep your character sheet, if I ever do this again, even if it's different, you guys
I'm
can
never
keep
throwing
all
away servant.
you can keep all the stuff you found. So remember that.
Yeah, I'm never throwing away Sir Winnigan.
All right, excellent. Thanks you guys again. I'm gonna
Thanks,
close
pleasure.
everything up.
Yep, I'm jumping
Peace
out.
out. And
Peace,
everybody, make sure you check the community page. I will try to give an announcement when I'm going to be doing this again.
Is this live stream going to be uploaded on the channel as a video?
I'm gonna keep it private, and then maybe
Private?
I'll
Alright.
put it in a playlist or something.
Alright.
Some of it was good.
That makes
A
sense.
lot of it was
Some of
technical
it was-
errors, so we'll have to see.
Well, now you're prepared for the next time.
Cool.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
different places. That'll happen.